If you need to adjust the layout of one of the templates, let me show you how to do that. So first, let's imagine I want to add a picture down here, and I don't have one currently. There's just one spot here, so I'm going to add another one. So first, I'm going to do is I'm actually going to insert a picture. I'll select that picture from my files. It comes in. It's tiny, but that's because remember this is a very large field that we're working with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the text box, select the text box, and then I'm going to grab the little handle down here, just this bottom one, and I'm going to move it up. Notice as I move it up, it's going to give me some options. So this little red line means that it's in the center of something or it's aligned with something. And then when I get those blue lines, it means that the spacing or sizing matches something else on the field here. So in this case, I've got a blue line on my text box and a blue line on the image. So those would be the same height if I left it there. But I'm going to go ahead and let's just put it here for now. It doesn't really matter where it's at. And then I'm going to take my image, drag it over close to where I want. Now with my image, I can use lines to help me with lining that up properly as well. So first off, I want it aligned with the left-hand side of this text box. That's at least where I'm going to be putting it. And so I'm going to move it so that it's got a red line that lines up with that text box. And then I want it aligned with the bottom of the other box as well. So I'm going to move it until I get a red line at the bottom. There you go. And now we've got it, and it's lined up on the side here, and it's lined up on the bottom here, but obviously it's not lined up anywhere else. So I'm going to now drag this edge. I'm going to pull it out, and here what I'm looking for is, again, that spacing stuff. So now I've got a symbol showing me that it's got the same spacing as that text box up above it, same width as it, which is what I want. So I'm going to do it like that. And so now I've got my image in there and the width is looking nice. I'm going to take this and drag it down. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it down, and now I've got a spacing icon indicating that I've got the same spacing as other areas on here, and now I've got that image in here. Let's say I want to add a text box. I can do the same type thing. So I'm going to take this text box, drag it up here. It doesn't really matter how much space I give it. I'm going to insert another text box. Well, actually, I can insert a text box, or in this case, I'm actually going to copy an existing one. So I'm going to delete that. So I'll copy this by doing Control-C, and then I'll do Control-V. Sorry, looks like I didn't actually copy it. Control-C. There we are. Now it's copied. If I move my mouse around and I get to where I get this icon here with the two arrows, which is going to happen when I'm touching an edge but not one of these handles, that's going to let me move it. So I'm going to drag this down. I'll move it. And then in this case, I'm going to go ahead and set it up so that I've got it aligned in the center of these two. I've got those two blue bars to indicate that. I'm going to drop it down to where the bottom is aligned with the bottom of that. And now I can adjust some spacing like that.